Hello, everyone. Dan here for the Next Issue podcast with a review for Action Comics 1053. Let me talk a little bit about before we get into the creative team for the main story, which is the one I have preview art for. Let me talk about the creators in the backup story. So this book, you're getting three different stories, and I'll talk about that in a second. So we have Home Again. The story continues from Dan Jurgens and Leigh Weeks. Then we have the Power Girl story, Head Like a Hole, by Leah Williams, and with art by Margerite Sauvage, and letters by Becca Carey. So I am I'm glad that we're getting three stories. It is a little bit hard for me to be as interested. Like when I read a comic book issue after 22 pages, like I kind of want to jump to something else, but I want to jump to a full issue. So it's kind of hard for me. I usually go back and read some of these backup stories afterwards. Now I will say that the last story had like a whole like I'm a big fan of Marguerite Savage's art and Leo Williams' writing. So like I'm keeping an eye on that, but I definitely will go back to check out both of those stories once they're all completed in the backup of this series. So let's take a look at the main story here, Unmade. This is written by Phillip K. Johnson with art by Rafa Sandoval, colors by Matt Herms, and letters by Dave Sharpe. No living thing's supposed to have power like this. No matter how blue your eyes are and how pretty your face is, you're just as much a monster as me. War rages on between Metropolis's two Men of Steel, Superman, and Metallo as Metallo's new body continues to evolve in unexpected and nightmarish ways. The voice of his operating system has been changing as well, testing the limits of his sanity. Finally, when alien tech takes on a life of its own and infects the most violent members of the Blue Earth movement, the resultant abominations target Superman's greatest strength and greatest weakness, his family, introducing the first appearance of the Necro Hive. I mean, this turned into a kind of a zombie book very quickly, but it's a very different type of zombie book. So it's really, really fun. Phillip K. Johnson, I think, has been doing a great job, along with the art team on every arc that he's been working on. But yeah, man, this is gonna be once it's done. I think a legendary run of Action Comics, in my opinion. So here we can see Rafa Sandoval's art is also impeccable. Like I love when we get these perspective shots, and also these panels of like you have John in the foreground, and then the panels of him being attacked and things happening in very quick succession. I think it's very helpful for the reader to see the panels evolve so fast, so you can tell that things are unraveling very quickly. Of course, we do have the Men of Steel show up to help out Steel and fight the Necro Hive, as the heroes try to figure out what's going on. So there's a lot of action in Action Comics, as this title should have for sure. And just the fact that we get the whole of the super family here in this book. Not only the action stuff that's happening here as they're fighting, but also like some of the more quiet moments while they're all at home, living in an apartment kind of together. It's very weird. There's too many people in that place for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. So I'm very much enjoying this story. Both of the Superman books, or at least the main Superman books, have been a lot of fun. There's also some other good stuff out there, including Superman Lost #1. Go check out our review for that. But that's a completely different tale. So yeah, very much enjoying this. But let me know what you think about this and the backup stories down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.